Yesterday, on the 12th of December 2020, a very serious security incident happened at McCarran Airport, Las Vegas, United States. A man managed to somehow get past the perimeter fence and then proceeded running towards a 737-900 from Alaska Airlines that was getting ready for departure on runway 07 left. The man then proceeded to climb up on the wing. This all happened at approximately 1 o'clock p.m. local time, and the flight crew was reporting that as they were getting ready for departure, just about to enter the runway, they saw a man approaching the aircraft. The man was obviously not a worker on the airport, nor should there be an airport worker at that place right then. So they immediately informed air traffic control, which informed law enforcement that started to proceed towards the aircraft. Now, we don't know exactly what the pilots did at this point, but I am guessing that they probably just switched on the auxiliary power unit, the APU, and then shut down both engines as quickly as possible, because that will be the first thing that you do in order to make sure that not only that you are safeguarding the health of this person, which you have no idea what he is going to do, but also safeguarding the aircraft. And they also know that when something like this happens, it's unlikely that they're going to go anywhere for quite some time, so you want to do that to make sure that you save as much fuel as possible. The person then proceeded to, in one way or another, climb up on the left-hand wing of the 737-900. How he did that, we don't know exactly, but given that the lowest point of access would be on the back side of the wing, especially since the aircraft was set up for departure with flaps 5, it's likely that that's what he used in order to get up. Now, this person then basically just hung out on the wing for a while. Right? There's plenty of videos now available on YouTube and on Facebook and on Twitter that the passengers on board was taking of this incident. And it's pretty clear from all of these videos that this person was not feeling well. He was either mentally incapacitated in some way or under the influence of something else, maybe drugs, maybe alcohol. We don't know. Anyway, the person seemed to be in a fairly good mood. For quite a while, he was hanging out on the wing. You can see at some point he was lying down on the wing. At another point, he was kind of giving the heart sign towards the winglet, which he seemed really interested in. And that just continued as he eventually started to make his way out the wing towards the winglet. He then proceeds with taking his shoes off, throwing them off the wings, and then starts to climb the winglet. Right, but just to set the scene here, the winglet of a 737-900 is about 2.4 meters high. All right, I know it doesn't seem that big, but you can clearly see how much bigger that winglet is than the person. The height from the top of the winglet down to the ground is approximately 6.4 meters. So that would mean that from the base of the winglet to the ground, it's about a 4-meter fall. Now, at this point on the videos, you can see how law enforcement units are starting to close in on the airport. There's also a fire truck there. And you can hear on the PA that the captain is telling the passengers to kind of move out of the way because law enforcement agent needs to open the overwing exits in order to get out onto the wing and try to apprehend this person. So this would mean that they would have opened the forward door and put the air stairs out to let the law enforcement officers on. But as the agents are now trying to get closer to this person is actively trying to climb the winglet and at one point loses his grip and falls down on the ground. So this is more than a 4-meter fall. It's potentially deadly fall. So this is a huge risk he's putting himself under. From the reports of the passengers, it seems like this person is okay though. He landed on his side and he hit his head, but he was seen being walked away by law enforcement agents with just a bloody nose. And he will now face probably quite a few criminal indictments because of this. Now, the aircraft had to return to gate after this incident. That's for a number of reasons. First of all, when you've had something like this happen, you want to make sure that this person that didn't, provide any damage to the wing, maybe dented part of it, He could have, damaged part of the flap mechanisms as well as it was trying to climb the wing. But also, anytime that you use the overwing exits needs to be reset by maintenance personnel. So this led to a 4.5-hour delay for the aircraft before the passengers could get on the way towards Portland. Now, all in all, this is a positive outcome of this. Yes, the person did hurt himself, but no one else got hurt, and he survived the fall. But there has been similar incidents where people have breached the security fences. I reported on a very tragic event just a few months ago, which happened in Austin, Texas, where a homeless man, got onto the airport perimeter and actually got himself out onto an active runway as a 737 from Southwest Airlines was on approach. And unfortunately, this man was then hit by the aircraft and died from his injuries. So it just goes to highlight that the perimeter fence of an airport is there for a reason, guys. Do not under any circumstances try to get on to the airport. It's there for the safety of both you and the safety of everyone, all of the passengers, all of the traveling passengers. Now, I think that the flight crew and the cabin crew did a great job here. They obviously safeguarded the aircraft as much as possible. Air traffic control was quickly to get the law enforcement in, and they also closed down runway 07 left for the duration of this incident to make sure that none of the approaching aircraft would be in danger, or they wouldn't know what this person could do next. He could climb down and start running out onto the runway. So this would be a normal thing for them to do. So all in all, a well-handled incident. Very, very sad and tragic in some ways. And it's probably going to lead to more vigilance of the perimeter fences. Most of the perimeter fence is, video recorded and surveyed. But given the size of an airport like McCarran, for example, there are many kilometers of fence, and it is impossible to have people stationed to safeguard all of this fencing. So as long as we have people trying to get into the airport and doing these kind of things, it will likely continue. But it has been highlighted as a major security risk now, and it's likely that there's going to be more attention made to this issue. That's it, guys. If you have questions about this, which I'm betting that you have, as always, bring them into the comment section below. I love hearing from you. I hope that you have subscribed to the channel and that you've highlighted the little notification bells. Otherwise, you won't get a notification when something like this happens out there. If you want to continue to talk to me and maybe other aviation enthusiasts out there, then either you can download my free application, Mentour Aviation, or you can get into my Discord server. There is a link to both the application and the Discord server here in the description below. Have an absolutely fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Right, guys, I really hope that you liked that. If you want more content like that, more aviation content, well then, check this out. I hope that you have subscribed to the channel and that you've highlighted the little notification bell. See you inside of the Mentour Aviation app, and have an absolutely fantastic day. Bye-bye.